no disrespect, I'm not trying to call out names and get your channel in trouble, but Tamika's mad at me, and Tamika recently blocked me because I called her out on what I felt to be some gender war stuff and disrespected the black community. So that started a whole beef, right? So Tamika Mallory blocked me. Amanda Seals blocked me recently. These are black women. Jamil Hill beef with me on Charlamagne the God's Instagram page and stuff like that. So I've been running into these things with black women, and my main thing that I've challenged them on was how they were dogging out black men. Like Amanda Seals, she's mad at me because I exposed a video of hers where she said that it wouldn't be a white person that would take her out, it would be a brother, it would be a black man that would take her out. Wow. And so those kinds of things. And so, of course, Tamika said on a TMZ interview a couple months ago that she could argue that in America, sexism is worse than racism. But these are the kind of things that I was getting into it with these sisters about, among many other things. So my point is, they're so upset with Lil old Vicky, right? Even though I'm over here in alternative media, they're still very bothered by me. And so what I'm trying to say is, I don't let people's labels of me stop me from doing all that I can to still impact and having an influence on stuff. That's what I'm saying. So you do what you can. And when all you need is one person sometimes to say no. You know what I'm saying? To say, no, we're not going this way. So because a whole lot of go along, get along game, because a whole lot of other people are doing this kind of mess, you don't know the power of one. And I believe that in every situation. So never diminish your power. And wherever you are, whatever circumstance, whatever situation, you don't know what your interruption, your disruption, you don't know how it could seed the moment and what kind of harvest may be down the road. You know, the scripture says some plant, some water, but God brings the increase. You just need to do your part.
And I think Kwame Brown says, they basically didn't have mama's cooking.
Right, yes.
And he was that one individual that disrupted everything. All the money and the power that these people, the Breakfast Club and other people have.
Amazing, right?
You're proving my point.
One person.
You're proving my point.
From his living room.
And what happened? What happens when one person in his the field he's in, right? What happens when one person did that? What happened?
Right.
I'm asking.
It upset the apple cart, man. It's just like, look, we got to reevaluate this thing.
Okay, exactly.
We got to change the rules, so to speak. So Joyce Watkins came along and gave them the playbook on how to shut the man down. I was like, wow, bro, for real? Wow, you selling Girl Scout cookies right now, bro, for real, man. For real.
Well, I think you know my situation, so I won't. You're your own man. I will just say this: I think it's a good thing that he wants to talk, and I hope that the opportunity opens up where they're able to do that.
Yeah, I hope they are able to talk.
Yes. I hope I could come. I sent them a message. I said, listen, when you go meet with them people, call me. Shit, I'm coming.
Sure.
Locked and loaded.
Griff, you don't look nothing like your age.
Vicky, let me say this.
Go ahead, yes.
Hold on, let me say this.
Yes.
I really want, Griff, I would really love, as you being my elder, I would really love for you to sit down and have a talk with Boyce Watkins. I wouldn't want you to continue to say what you say about whatever happened. I just want, y'all to talk and let's iron this shit out for the future. Because I feel like, what's going down with the gatekeepers versus the grassroots, I feel like, even if you feel like he's a gatekeeper, I just would really want you and that brother, just like I would want you and Tariq, just like y'all eventually had a talk. I would really want you and Boyce to have a talk, my brother. You know what I'm saying? And hold on, Griff, hold on. And the sister Vicky is, she works with the brother, so we're being respectful to everybody and everybody's circumstances, just like we're respectful to you and who you work with, whether it's whoever it is. So we're being respectful to the sister and whoever she works with, but I just feel as though I I don't think that is that serious. Like for you brothers, like whatever the brother did, you know, I know the brother's messy, but whatever the brother did to you, you got it out for him, man. I want y'all to sit down. You know what I'm saying?
All I asked for was correct the damage that you did. Correct it. I asked for an apology, an open apology, and correct the damage that you've done. Dude ignored me. I tried contacting him, gave 5 people my number to give to him, never called, never offered an apology, never corrected the wrong.
All right, I get that, Griff.
And if I can't get that, it ain't gonna be no respect.
I get that, Griff.
At least I should be able to get right or wrong.
I get you, Griff.
Griff,
me personally, I'm gonna work toward getting that. Because me being a younger brother in the movement, you know, behind you and Boyce, I'm gonna work toward getting that. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody and their mother can call me, bro. If that man called me and said, "Yo, hey, I'm in town, meet me at the so and so," I'm there because I'm a real dude.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? But don't be that other dude and hide behind the computer. And Vicky, do you realize what he said? Let me clear this up.
No, let's not get into that right now.
Because I don't want to disrespect. I don't want to disrespect Vicky. She know I'm not that kind of dude.
Well, I'll say this. I'm happy to talk to you offline about it. I'm going to say this in reference to things. I'm a real one, and I speak truth to power. And Dr. Boyce and I disagree on several social and political issues, but he's still, amongst other men, he's the one that elevated my voice.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that had sister and affiliate networks put me out there. He's the one that even when he disagrees and has one opinion, he doesn't penalize me or try to censor me because I come out with the absolute polar opposite of what he's saying. I'm happy also to, I can't guarantee anything, obviously, but I'm happy also to pass your information along. I'll work with Brother Rich on this as well, but it does make me feel uncomfortable because this is the second time I've done a show with you where you've invoked that, and I just know this. He's the one that I know that's giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to Dr. Claude Anderson. He's the one that I know that has a school that tries to help a lot of other Black people and do a lot of grassroots stuff and a lot of behind the scenes stuff and in front of the stuff. So I know a lot of folks that say a lot of things. I just know this. None of them other brothers gave me no platform. Ain't none of them riding with me. Ain't none of them doing when somebody, let me say this. I've been dealing with open public threats. Somebody just recently shouted out, use their platform with hundreds of thousands of views, tens of thousands of views at least. Someone that mocked my illness, lied about it. I'm talking about just within 24 hours. I'm gonna say the name because I told Brother Rich, didn't I tell you I'm not gonna do all that? Didn't I, Brother Rich? Threatened me. Been dealing with it for 2.5 years. This is who, because of his issue with Dr. Boyce, opened that whole door now that made me another target. I showed up to do a conference a year and some months ago. Because of this person's influence, a Black man drove 5 hours to confront me physically, and the manager had to interrupt to ensure that I was not bothered with.
You know, and this is, I'm sorry, Vicky, I don't want to interrupt you, but...
No, go ahead, sir. This is your platform.
Yeah, this is important, and I'm glad that we're able to. Some people may say, why didn't you talk about this behind the scenes? But sometimes energy be so bottled up, it just bursts out. So, like you said, this isn't the first time Griff, said something about Boyce, and I'm glad he did several times today. And, we obviously this is something that the thought leaders or the influencers or the conscious folks, we have to learn how to deal with opposing views or whatever the case may be. So I think this is important, but I'm more than open as a young brother. I would love to set up. This is all I'm going to say. We could go on for an hour about what Griff and Vicky got to say. What I'm saying right now is, Vicky, you have contact with Boyce. I have contact with Griff. What I want to say right here, right now, as a brother with a powerful platform, 500,000, strong.
Yes.
I would love to be the middleman to bring these two powerful brothers together.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. And we're not going to talk no more about it because we're going to go in circles. But what I'm saying to you, Vicky, you have contact with Boyce. I have contact with Griff. I could talk to Griff anytime. I could go Griff 5 a.m. and the brother's going to pick up for me because that's what type of relationship the brother respects me. I respect him. All I'm saying is that I would love to bring these two brothers together and work something out.
Yeah.
And this is how we show the people in real time.
That's right.
How you resolve conflict.
That's right.
So that's what I'm saying. So the next show, they don't have to be best friends, but I would love to see Griff and Boyce just talk about some things. And they don't have to be best friends, but they can at least respect each other because we have a bigger enemy out there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's just keep it there.
Yeah.
I don't want to go on too long with the show. Let's keep it there, but let's work on that. And the people are going to see in real time the progress that's happening.
May I say one more thing that's not specific?
Yes.
I want people to understand when someone is upset with someone. Again, this is not just about this situation, right? I'm talking in general. I don't want nobody to get offended. Mm-hmm. We got to be careful that we keep whatever that thing is in perspective too, because sometimes we can big up somebody else, shout out somebody else, but that person or that thing does way more damage than the person maybe that you're upset with or the thing that ticked you off in the first place. It may pale in comparison to the great damage that could be caused by taking it to another level. And sometimes, and at least in my case, in a separate situation, again, I'm not talking about this situation, when one person has an issue with you, and even though I know it's 100% unjustified, when they're upset, when they find someone else that's mad at you, and they don't even fool with each other, right? They don't even have each other's number, but they'll latch on to them. They'll use that moment, right? Because they're upset about that person, and it elevates it, and it unnecessarily takes that situation to a whole nother level, and enemies become friends, or they become allies in the situation, and they weren't even fooling with each other because I'm mad at you. I don't care nothing about the fact that this person that I'm in league with threatens Vicky's life. You see what I'm saying? Dogged her out, lied on her, dogged her family. But because I'm mad at this person, I'm going to big up this person over here who's a great damage. And so we got to be, I think that's another thing we got to be real careful about is keeping that respect. And that's it. I'm hush. I'm done with that. I respect what you said.
Yes.